Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tanks Gaming. Today we are going to play a little bit more Hearts of Iron 4. And due to the fact that I couldn't find the Great War mod updated, I have to have a look after this recording session again, because I really want to do another Great War mod. Some of you suggested I do a Great War mod with Sweden. And I was thinking maybe doing another one with the Netherlands or with Belgium. I did rather well that one time I did that. But until I actually find this mod, we are going to do another one with Switzerland. My home country. I haven't done it in a while. And it is the In the Eye of the Hurricane mod, which gives Switzerland a little bit of a different focus tree as well. And also special events and stuff, which actually happened. What is new since I last played the mod is the events and the decision screen, and we have a couple of nice decisions. Sorry about that, I have a new medicine, which makes me very gassy, so I burp and fart quite a lot. I'll try to cut those stuff out. Yeah, so we have mobilized the militia, which gives us 250,000 manpower, which I will do right away, because it doesn't cost me anything. And, oh, it gave me a ton of more of troops, which means we are probably super short on material in a second here. Which is pretty cool. How much did we get, actually? 21 divisions. Wow. Let me check again. Upgrade to militia does not have a National Spirit Basic Conscription. A National Spirit Advanced Conscription, okay. Has National Spirit Excellent Conscription. Can upgrade troops. Exceptional Conscription, that would be in here. Which is the Exceptional Conscription. Swiss conscription right now. Okay, it's not in here. I also started with promote geistige Landesverteidigung, which means promote spiritual country defense or land defense. It then can go into international relationships and stuff. We can bunker up. Review the military. Gives me land doctrine bonus. Modernize the army. Research bonus. Non-aligned mutual. Move towards a standing army. Okay, or advanced conscription. On militia system can be raised through. The militia the number of the men that can be raised through the militia system replaces basic conscription with advanced conscription. Okay, down here we get the excellent conscription stuff, which leads to Switzerland united and ready with exceptional conscription. We need the exceptional conscription. Right, standing army. I mean, would be cool, but I think I go down this route, which is more realistic. And I will try to stay this side over here. Actually, now that I realize, that would be communist again. This neutrality. Well, actually, that still works. I can go down this route instead of going to communist, yeah. And then I can do the anti-communist and the anti-fascist move as well. I can't go down. I could also go down this route, but I want to go the kind of military route. We will see. We will see which route we take over there. But for now, I just realized we definitely do not need all this many troops. We can do that. As long as we do not have pressure to demobilization, we can do that whenever we want. So that's actually pretty good to know. Yeah. I did everything. My troops are crap. They are all volunteer border patrols or border security. It's just a combat width of 2, which is just crap, to be honest. But we leave it at that for now anyway. So we go up to speed 5 and wait till we can do some stuff. We could produce some planes, but I'm not going to. Could we actually produce some tanks? I haven't even checked. Yeah, we could produce the Mosquito, a light tank. But I decided to start to produce some towed artillery and producing guns and stuff. Because, yeah, we can use that for our purpose. I'm not gonna train this crappy little division. I will try to boost it to normal divisions in the near future. Well, not so super near. What I did in construction is we are constructing some more civilian factories in eastern Switzerland. Civilian factories here. Wilhelm Gustloff got assassinated. He was the leader of the Swiss Nazi Party. Okay, I actually didn't know that. Shot him 5 times in the head, neck and chest. He turned himself immediately over to the police, confessing to the murder. To have acted in response to the laws passed in Germany last year. His trial has yet to be scheduled, but most legal experts agree that he will likely be found guilty. National Front. Okay. How are we doing actually political-wise? We are pretty non-aligned right now, which is okay. I do not want to become National Front. Democratic probably would also be okay. I just don't want to be KPS or NF. For the moment, at least. What are we afraid of most right now? I would say, so that the red question marks go away, go to the front against Germany. We're a bit afraid of Germans. The 4-year plan. Okay. You working on that. Details. You're actually done with this one. Gives me more democracy and more populism. Let me check the stuff over here. I thought there was something that prevented us from... Anti-air, okay. We can't be non-aligned. For something. Well, it's nothing over here, which is good. We can't go to end the reliance on the militia system as long as we are non-aligned. But actually, let's do this one first. Which helps us building land forts. And then we try to get some guarantees from Germany and France. So yeah, this one is the next one we do. And we have a lot of points, which means we could do some stuff here. Actually, give me the silent workhorse, political power gain, figurehead, stability, minus 5% factory. First the silent workhorse, and then the next one will be the factories, less civilian factories. The United Kingdom revisits the colonial policies, which is good. Well, not really. To set all imperial subjects on the path of independence. Well, actually, that is good. Why would we think that's insane? Oh well. The Swiss Theater. The Germans are building the West Wall. The Italians are Mare Nostrum building for their fleet. French are doing industrial expansions, and the Austrians working on the Austrian-German Abkommen. What does this actually do? They're actually working towards the Anschluss themselves, it looks like. Right now. Interesting. Fritz Platten got arrested. He's the leader of the KPS. In the Soviet Union. Then in from assassination. Okay. Now the Communist Party will be known as Partei der Arbeit der Schweiz, so PDAS probably. So yeah, we got a new communist leader for the Communist Party in Switzerland. We have some research done, beautiful. I will speed research up even more for right now. And I want to see how the party is called now. PDL. Short. Okay, probably the English explanation for it. We are on basic conscription right now. Really? We are on Swiss conscription, which is basic conscription. I see. Okay, I can live with that. Yes, of course, like in every game, the beginning is kind of slow. Oh, we have actually 3 things we could do in here right now. Well, the mobilization still not necessary as long as we do not... as long as we are not really afraid of anybody right now. Doesn't say we can't be in a war or anything. We just can't get the event pressured demobilization. That's the event which would bite us in the ass. World tension needs to be high enough to appoint a general, which is basically still the thing in Switzerland. We do not have a general in our army until we are just in war times. The highest we have right now is a divisionaire, which is, I actually don't know, colonel? Like a 4-star colonel or something like that. We could improve work conditions and promise of peace. They're actually good on stability right now, so no need to do anything right now. Could try to ban communism. But we don't have the points, never mind. Just ignore it. We get some fuel. Current fuel daily gain is 48, so we get a little bit of fuel daily. And we get like monthly growth of 64 people per month. Per month are eligible for recruitment. So like 4,900 and... yeah, 4,920 people are born every month, if I see that correctly. Yeah, the eligible core population is 4.9 million. Interesting. Okay, the tools have been done. I will go for the dispersed industry, because as soon as we go to war with anybody, we will get bombed like crazy. But before we do that, do we want to work on tanks? Like work on light tanks? Laupenschwimmer. Schwimmpanzer. Which leads to the Panzer 58. No, there is no need to work on tanks right now. We could work on artillery. We could upgrade our artillery. We're gonna use artillery for sure. We already have trucks, which is nice. We could upgrade our MG stuff. Actually, no. Let's really work on the dispersed industry. Try to do it good. The Second London Naval Treaty has been signed, which means battleships and aircraft carriers in the hope of preventing another ruinous arms race. Yeah, they actually limited the sizes of battleships for sure. I don't know if they included aircraft carriers from then on, because I don't think aircraft carriers were really a thing during that time already. They definitely came in, but I'm actually not quite sure if they were covered in the treaty. I know battleships were covered in it, definitely. I think there was like only 80,000 tons of dispersion was allowed, nothing bigger. I could be completely wrong. I could be talking out of my ass. It could be that it was smaller and that aircraft carriers were definitely included. I just know like the Bismarck was definitely bigger than actually agreed on, but yeah, they needed to ignore that. I think the Yamato was also bigger, but I'm not quite sure. It has been quite a while. Should probably read up on that stuff again. So yeah, we're gonna work on this one and then ask for guarantees. Which was over here, yeah. Advanced planning, and then we're actually gonna build the line right away. We're gonna go down to operation number 12. Because I don't want to go on 3-layered defense. We want the big bunkers. Well, it's gonna take a little while. So Spain is in a civil war. If we would like to send volunteers, I don't think we can. Definitely can't join the war. We can send an attaché, or we can try to send an attaché. And send volunteers. No, we need 100% world tension for that. And at least 30 divisions, so there is no chance in hell. Aww. They refused our offer, really? Would you accept our offer? They will not accept. At minus 71. And you are at minus 100, also minus 71. So that's a bit sad. Would have been nice to actually send them one. Whoops, I didn't choose the national focus there. The US Congress passes the Neutrality Act. Okay. Ask the Belgians how well neutrality defended them in 1914. Yep, that's true. Germans marched through Belgium into France then. Back then. I think if I would rush down another line, we would actually be able to get to the point where we could send volunteers. But it is not the main goal. Oh yeah, I wanted the popular figurehead. No. Nope. I wanted the financial expert. Right. Next, that was the thing I wanted. Because my construction is still super crap there. Just like 3 factories actually building. Which is okay for right now. That's 37. We are only in June. Sure, get a little bit more of that going. What do we actually have in Switzerland? I think it's just aluminium. Yep, aluminium. We have a ton of aluminium, which is nice. Trade. Yeah, we definitely don't need to import any aluminium. We are importing steel and tungsten because of the production we are doing. Yeah, there it is. Producing guns and support equipment and actually towed artillery. Which is still nice. And we have actually quite a lot of planes ready to go as well. How many planes do we have? They should be shown in here, right? They are not. So let's click on the airport again and let's see how many planes we have. Oh, we don't have any in stock. That's actually the stuff we have ready to go. I see. Of course, we do not have a navy because we do not have any connection to the sea. There is nothing researched, nothing at all in the naval forces. Nowhere. Italy has taken Ethiopia, which brings up the world tension again by 2%. And yeah, the Communist Party is losing hard. I really would like to send you at military attaches, which could bring up our points here quite nicely. But they don't allow us. They don't want it. France promises aid. France has promised to come to our aid should another country try to infringe upon our sovereignty. We have already drawn up plans in case of our attack by the German Reich. We knew we had friends in France. Oh, cool. Oh, the Germans promise aid as well. We have already drawn plans of an attack by France. Okay. So I'm now guaranteed by Germany and France. At least our independence is guaranteed. Better get better trade deals. We get better trickle back when we are fighting. Let's build the line now. Yep, let's build the defensive line. So yeah, if you check here, we are guaranteed by France and by the German Reich, which is interesting. You supporting the status quo. Okay, and you are doing Rhineland right now. And you building up your infrastructure, which would also be a good thing to do for me, I guess, at some point. But yeah, more civilian factories will be helpful. The games are concluded. Yep, that's the normal mission statement. We are at a level 6, so that should be okay for right now. Of course, my fuel went down a little bit. Why? Because I moved my troops. Right. And my troops actually are using trucks? Are you using motorized? You are not. So why did my fuel go down? Did I send out my planes by accident for a second or so? That could actually be a thing. And I just realized, instead of producing that many guns, I probably should produce some trucks as well. For the towed artillery in the end. I need some rubber. France, would you give me some rubber? So we can actually start the production of some trucks. Looks like they will. I actually am able to modify my government again. Oops, that was the wrong button. So we're done with this research. We are doing this one, and this one is 37, so no, ignore that. We're gonna jump up to better guns. Better support weaponry, I should say. And what should I get? A popular figurehead, or... Unaligned goes up. Should I go with the democratic supporter? Well, I'm pretty unaligned right now. Sure, get the democratic supporter up and ready. And the line will be done as well. Dispersed industry is done. It's still a little bit ahead of time. But faster construction speed would still be nice, so I'm gonna get that. Because I want to build a lot of forts relatively soon. So we have built 3 set land fort to level 3 in Switzerland and in East Switzerland as well. This one will set more land fort to level 3 in both territories. The Redwi will set it to level 6, and this one will set it to level 10. So let us see where this mod decided to build bunkers. Actually, all around. Awesome. Yeah, it looks like every province has a level 3 bunker, right? Yep. This one doesn't, but it's a lake, I guess. This one has one. This one doesn't need one because it's not on the border. Yep. Yep. Awesome. That worked out nicely. So the mod does do something nice. The Soviets are purging. The Germans have remilitarized. Democratic opposition is forming. We lose some base stability from that. Repression. Yeah, we are okay with that. I mean, non-aligned and democratic is basically the same thing in my opinion. The Italians are working on carrier effort. The French are working on the Little Entente, which is interesting, which would align them over here with Slovenia. I don't remember exactly. The Germans are working on synthetic oil. The Austrians, general service obligation. They want a bigger army. Okay. The UK is modernizing their motorized army. It's working on motorized army. The US is working on science heaven. Interesting. Soviets are purging and are working on privacy stuff. Yep. Which is okay. They can do that. Dominos break with the crown. Representative of the Dominion government today announced that they will unilaterally be breaking ties with the crown. They cite the king's flagrant disagreed for the options and wishes of the Dominion government and their people as their primary reason for why the British Commonwealth relationship can no longer continue. This crisis brought on the King's intent on Mary William Simpson has now resulted in the formation of a Commonwealth of Nations with the various dominions. My English is super bad today. I'm very tired, but it's my mom's birthday today as well, so I can't go to sleep because I'm gonna go for a birthday dinner in 2 hours. Yeah, not even. 1.5 hours actually. So yeah. Sorry about that. British government will preclude any actions being taken in response to their move. To this move, this ongoing Dominion have hope for. The Empire is in crisis. Which Dominion? The Dominion of Canada? The Dominion of Canada. It's no longer Commonwealth of Nations. Wow. They took South Africa, Australia and New Zealand out of the grasp of the UK. Which is in no faction right now. Interesting. Yeah. Cool. Never seen that happen before, or I don't remember if it did. Extensive excavation is done. Beautiful. You work on this one, that's good. Better digging? No, that's way too far ahead of time. Yeah, too far ahead of time. We could upgrade to the tank stuff or get some better artillery. Grand Battle Plan Doctrine. Well, it's at least not mass assault, so I probably will stay in that one. Plane wise, I'm okay. I'm not producing. I mean, that's not quite far ahead of time, and it would increase the production efficiency. This one would raise the production efficiency cap. Yeah, let's go with that one. For now, at least. You still don't want any of my... You won't accept. Okay. Are there any other wars? Nope, that's the only war where I could have sent my advisors. But yeah, you're working very nice. How's the production coming along? Okay-ish. And you will set land forts to level 3. But they are already level 3, so they should be level 6 afterwards. Or they set more land forts, like, further back. We will see that in a second, as soon as it is done. Okay, and you will set land forts to level 6. Did you build some more land forts? They are still level 3. Oh, yeah. You build a second line over here. Because this wasn't on a border before. Same with this one. Oh, yeah, Bern got one as well. Okay. So there is like, this province doesn't have any land forts right now. And that's basically the only province I have with no land forts in it, right? You have, you do as well. Yep, that's the only province which doesn't have a land fort in it. Which is... I actually don't know which canton this is. Well, they are not in the right shapes anyway. Gotthardpass. Yeah, which is a bit more over here normally. Because it leads into the Tessin. This is Tessin. And then I would live somewhere around here. So this one is a bit... Or is this one not in the right space? Yeah, this is in the right space. Ah well, it is what it is. Yeah, I actually don't know. I'm not quite sure what to think of right now. That's actually all pretty good. Army defense. Would be nice to get an army defense guy. That would reduce the stuff to 25. Yeah, give me this one. I have the points for it, so let's do it. It should help the production along a bit. Well, not really. Okay. The Little Entente. Seeking to form a united front against common enemies, France has reached out to Czechoslovakia with an offer forming a Little Entente to unite against common enemies, thereby foregoing their bonds with Britain from the Great War. While offered a place in the defensive pact, the British Prime Minister made it clear that Britain does not consider the alliance beneficial to the protection of European liberty. France have nevertheless established diplomatic ties with other nations that might feel threatened and are encouraging unity for the sake of keeping diplomacy balanced in Europe and prevent future conflict. Only time will tell if they can succeed. A sign of rising European tension. That's actually not super great, because I was kind of hoping the UK and France would form the Allies again. You only have... okay. The Allies again, so I then at some point could declare war on Germany, and they had like a southern front open up right away. Of course, that's not going to happen now, because Italy is working on the Atlantic Fleet, Germany is working on the Reichsautobahn, on the high motorways. Austria is forming the Bundesheer, reforming their military. What's Poland up to? Start central industrial regions. The rest is too far around away from me, so I don't really care. But I'll tell you what, guys, that's going to be it for the first episode of this season, or this series. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.